Do you remember I once mentioned that among the missions assigned to Luo Feng by the Virtual Universe Company, there was one particularly difficult task: to eliminate over 100 million spies working for the Zerg? From the scenes of Luo Feng traveling to the Imperial Star, the scene where Si Fanqi, the elder of the Golden Horned clan, engages in a fierce battle with a mysterious Marquis-level immortal, to the blossoming of the Sha Luo flower, it's clear the production team didn't cut the spy elimination storyline. Instead, they cleverly integrated it into two of Luo Feng's domain master-level missions. This arrangement was obviously meant to avoid repetitive storytelling while increasing the complexity and visual impact of the tasks, giving the audience a more intense and thrilling experience. In this mission to eliminate spies, Luo Feng would lead a massive army of 1 million troops, each of them with a minimum power level of universe level. Just the fact that there are 1 million universe-level warriors is enough to leave people in awe. You might wonder, where did so many universe-level warriors come from? Let's think back during the battle over Earth's ownership with Nualan Shan. His seemingly overwhelming power made him appear as a peak-level powerhouse. But in fact, that conflict only involved low-tier universe civilizations, where universe-level warriors already counted as top-tier strength. For Luo Feng at that time, such beings were simply out of reach. Even when Brolin later intervened and took Nualan Shan's side, it merely worsened the conflict. She never dispatched troops against Luo Feng. First, because no one under her command could break through the space secret technique set by Hu Yanbo, and second, because just reaching Earth required 3 years of interstellar travel. During that time, Luo Feng had already risen to prominence in the pinnacle genius battles and became a core member of the Virtual Universe Company. Thus, during the whole Earth dispute, actual universe-level warriors appearing on the scene were very few. But the current situation is on a whole different level. This mission involves the entire Qianwu Universe Country. To put it in perspective, Qianwu Universe Country governs over 13,000 star territories, with hundreds of millions of galaxies. Under normal conditions, a galaxy might only produce one universe-level warrior, but with ample resources and strong guidance, it could produce 10 or even more. By that estimate, Qianwu Universe Country having over 1 billion universe-level warriors is entirely within reason. In this mission, the universe-level warriors under Luo Feng's command make up only about 1% of that total. Now, you may ask, is this massive army, which also includes 100,000 domain masters, 10,000 world masters, and even 100 immortal army lords, truly under Luo Feng's control? Strictly speaking, no. In fact, within the territory of the human race, there are 1,008 universe countries, each equipped with vast regular armies. These armies are jointly led by the Virtual Universe Company and the Huge Axe Dojo, each overseeing 504 universe core. While they appear to be directly commanded by these two pinnacle forces, the personnel do not entirely come from their own ranks. Normally, each organization assigns a number of immortal-level powerhouses as representatives to co-govern the military alongside each universe country, preventing a dangerous overconcentration of power. Structurally, this creates the appearance that the two organizations and the universe countries are equals. But in practice, most universe countries heavily rely on and are subservient to these two forces when it comes to military strength and strategic resources. You might then ask, if the 5 major factions of the human race are supposedly equal, are the other 3 just for show? Why do only the Virtual Universe Company and Huge Axe Dojo seem to dominate military and strategic decision-making? In fact, when it comes to allocating resources, exploring cosmic secret realms, or making critical decisions concerning the survival and development of the human race, such as determining the ownership of Earth, these are jointly decided by the topmost core figures of all 5 major factions. These decisions are made under the banner of Hong Alliance, or simply the Human Alliance, which is the ultimate symbol of human strength. In fact, even when a universe country's leader falls, only a being within the Hong Alliance who possesses the ability to reverse time and space can revive them. As for why the Virtual Universe Company and the Huge Axe Dojo hold such prominent positions, the key lies in the fact that the former controls the economic lifeline of the entire human race. The virtual universe is not only the core platform for communication, trade, and collaboration among billions of human beings, but it also provides training simulations and information transmission services, becoming an indispensable cornerstone of everyday life. More importantly, the founder of the Virtual Universe Company, Ancestor Yuan, was once a true god-level being who struck fear across the universe. Unfortunately, he violated supreme laws and was eternally suppressed, causing the deterrent power he once held to gradually weaken. In an era dominated by countless cosmic races where strength reigns supreme, the size of a territory often depends on whether a race possesses a true god. Only with a true god within can a race rise to peak level power and obtain vast territories. The founder of the huge Axe Dojo, as the only true god among humans after ancestor Yuan, took on the responsibility of intimidating the myriad races and protecting humanity. Thus, the rise of his faction and its influential status naturally followed. Previously, I mentioned that Earth holds a certain level of influence over the development of the entire human race, and that its final ownership even required adjudication by the Hong Alliance. At that time, did you recall the scene I previously spoiled, where, due to Hong, Earth once again became entangled in a lordship battle? You might have wondered, with the powers of universe venerables, establishing their own universe countries and dynasties would be no difficult feat, but why would multiple universe venerables from the huge Axe Dojo obsessively fight over an ordinary life planet like Earth? As I previously stated, even with careful guidance from powerful figures, nurturing, and resource assistance, a complete galaxy can on average only produce about 10 universe-level warriors. Yet Luo Feng's cultivation talent now stands out not just within the vast universe but even across tens of millions of years, where it's rare to the point of being 1 in a billion, no longer measurable on a galactic scale. However, even such a monstrous genius would typically only attract the attention and recruitment of various powers, or be accepted as a disciple, but never would it spark such an intense territorial scramble. After all, the universe has its own laws of operation, and the human race has a natural rhythm of evolution and reproduction. Over vast stretches of time, whether tens of millions, billions of years, or even longer, several exceptionally talented individuals are bound to emerge. For instance, Bolin, Lian Luo, or the one who was known as the strongest talent early on, Cody, and later the truly risen Luo Feng. But all of them either came from different universe countries or different eras. Likewise, Han's extraordinary talent would normally only earn him focused training from a top faction or be directly accepted as a core disciple of a peak powerhouse. After all, being able to exhibit an immortal grade will at the universe level stage almost guarantees eventual ascension to immortality, and potentially even the level of universe master or true god. It must be understood, stepping from world master to immortal is a qualitative leap of the soul, a sublimation at the level of universal laws, nearly irreversible. And yet, Han was able to break through those shackles and defy the heavens. Such talent is almost unfathomable. And yet, Han and Luo Feng are not only both geniuses, but they also come from the same place, the Milky Way galaxy, from the same tiny life planet Earth. As the saying goes, when something defies all odds, there's a hidden cause. For a single planet to produce two such shockingly talented cultivators in a short span of time is virtually impossible. The only reasonable explanation is that Earth hides an enormous secret. If not for the fact that Earth's human bloodline is too weak, this planet might have birthed even more geniuses like Hong and Luo Feng. It was this anomaly that drew a true god to descend in person, even casting a great divine ability, time reversal, just to investigate Earth's origin. And because of this, many universe venerables rushed forward, all intent on controlling Earth's lordship. After all, to these universe venerables, with their resources and means, simply allowing their descendants or disciples to reproduce on Earth would exponentially increase the chances of producing immortal-level powerhouses by tenfold, even 100-fold, because their bloodlines are far stronger than Earth's natives. Though Earth's limited space prevents limitless reproduction, even this significant boost in probability is enough to entice countless universe venerables. And for this very reason, even when Luo Feng already possessed universe master-level power, many universe maters still adamantly opposed returning 100% of Earth's lordship to him. Of course, you might think that Luo Feng's astonishing cultivation speed is entirely due to the powerful talent of the golden horned beast. After all, even without actively cultivating, just by devouring metal, even if it isn't the optimal combination of metals, a golden horned beast can naturally reach the world master level in about 10,000 years. This already far surpasses the normal growth trajectory of other races. However, that statement is not entirely accurate. It's true that, due to their unique evolutionary mechanism, golden horned beasts can theoretically all grow smoothly to the world master level. But the key difference lies in the fact that their cultivation talent is not uniform, some are more gifted than others. The so-called ordinary growth, that takes 10,000 years to go from domain master level 1 to world master level 1, is just the average evolution rate across generations of golden horned beasts. This assumes no deliberate cultivation, only natural growth. At its core, this process is actually about gradually comprehending and integrating with the original law of metal. You might recall that when Luo Feng was preparing to break through the domain master level, Dylan advised him to study the natural laws of the universe and use the power of those laws to aid in his breakthrough. This is because, in essence, a warrior's cultivation is a process of birthing a miniature universe, a resonance and alignment with the laws of the universe. As favored by the original law of metal, golden-horned beasts, even without deliberately studying or comprehending laws, naturally gain the power to understand and control laws of the corresponding level simply by devouring ordinary metal during their growth. In other words, as long as a golden-horned beast continues to consume metal and grow, it may, upon nearing a breakthrough point, even be stirred by some original force, prompting an early breakthrough. This is very similar to the moment of epiphany Luo Feng experienced when he was comprehending the sacred steel of the golden-horned clan. This means that a breakthrough for a golden-horned beast is nearly inevitable. Without needing to painstakingly study laws or invest mental energy into enlightenment, it can naturally step into the world master level simply through time and accumulation from devouring. However, under such natural growth conditions, while a golden-horned beast may easily surpass ordinary human warriors thanks to its life gene level advantages, it would generally only be 1 or 2 ranks stronger. It would never be like Luo Feng's golden-horned beast able to face off against ordinary immortal level warriors in a direct clash while only being at the 6th level of the world master level. The key difference lies in cultivation talent. Though golden-horned beasts are powerful, there are still disparities among space beasts. If Luo Feng's golden-horned beast did not possess an extremely high cultivation aptitude, even with the support of the optimal metal combination, it would have been impossible to become this powerful. Luo Feng's ability to fully unleash the potential of the golden-horned beast relied not merely on bloodline superiority, but on extraordinary cultivation talent. That more than anything is the true dividing line of fate. Well, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching this video. Wish you a wonderful day.